Rich rising, y'all. It is 5:43 in the AM, and it's summer solstice. It is the first day of Cancer season, so happy birthday to all the Cancers out there. It's a time for family. It's a time for coming together. There's going to be traditions of the past coming up, family memory. So get together with y'all people, you know, if it's just you, barbecue, cook with some, you know, cook and eat some fresh fruit, cook with some herbs, go out, get some sun. If y'all going to the beach or can go to the river or something, do a bonfire. Just speak to the sun. Speak to God, you know. Be grateful. There's a lot going on in this world right now, but there's a lot of chaos and sadness going on in this world right now. But what you can do to best benefit you in this moment, you and your village, your community, your people, your family, what you can do right now is be your best self, your highest self. Still look out what there is good. Let's move on. There's gonna be some individual security within your family circle. Now, I did have a dream. I feel like it was more of a message. There's gonna be good moments. It's feeling like there's some celebrations. A lot more celebrations are about to start kicking off this summer, right? Which typically does during summer solstice. There are not everyone is going to be on the same page. There's far and few individuals within a family circle that are finding it hard to smile, finding it hard to get that laughter. They're not finding the humor in things, okay? Don't let that stop you from having a good time. Please don't. Be careful of your surroundings at all times. Be mindful, be safe, be careful. The moon is in Aries for the next 2.5 days. So I think this has something to do with the dream that I had, since it's... Girl. Sorry, my cat. Since it is summer solstice. Wrote some notes down here. There's going to be a lot of impulsive, emotional decisions. Please be careful not to let your intuition lead to reckless behavior, okay? Moon is in Aries. Be very mindful of where you're putting your emotions and anger right now, especially if you're putting that off on someone else. Don't let your emotions make a small situation big, okay? Don't hype things up. Don't exaggerate things right now. This is not the time to do that. You shouldn't want to do that at all, but especially right now, you don't want to do that. Balance your passionate feelings and confrontational temperament with inspired action. Now, I got those notes from the Time Passages app. And for those of you who don't know what that is, please go check that out. It's not sponsored in any way, but I do love that app because it helps me to learn more about planet placements in astrology. And it lines up. It's very good information to know. That's why I share it. On the fence right now, I would say hold off on letting people know your next move. Be silent about what it is you're working on, the seeds that you're planting. Be mindful if there are people that you're working with on a project or some type of idea. Be sure that they're completely in it with you. I feel like there are some group projects or business endeavors, and one person is wayside, right? Like someone's like, oh, I don't know if we should continue on, or I want to do it this way. And friendships could be coming to a head, especially during this time, just due to lack of planning, lack of resources, and ego. There are a lot of individuals in ego right now, moving day to day within their ego. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being of self, like being aware of self, or being selfish in a way. I don't know if that's what I'm looking for. But one moment, y'all. Alright, y'all. So I forgot where I had let off with. I didn't forget, but I'm just gonna move along for the day. Let's get to it. Let me get some agua. Okay. And let's pull an energy oracle card for the day. Is that the east? That east light coming in. I hope y'all are feeling wonderful. I hope y'all feeling ready. Oh my goodness. Journey popped out. Y'all ready to go on that journey? Look, let me see. Taking risks. Y'all got y'all bags packed. And you got the spirit with you. Lighting the way. Lighten the way. And look, crossroads, scenic view. What does that say? Curious tower? Curious tell. And then end number 3, bend. Bend north. Number 3. Crossroads. Journey. Moving forward. Okay, sorry y'all. I'm trying to look at it. Because when you, I know y'all ain't gonna be able to see it as good as me. But when you look at it, right? She's going on. Looking at, it's like she's looking behind her. And the spirit is leading her forward. And she's just taking a quick moment to look back. Now, I'm gonna say this. Sometimes when you do look back, when you're trying to move forward, that could be self-sabotaging. You want to remember, you want to put those things in the back of your mind. Keep those things in the past. I know sometimes you may feel like you want to turn around, look around a little bit. That light is in front of you. That light is in front of you, telling you it's time to push on. Okay? It's time to push on, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for summer. I really am. I'm a Leo, so y'all know my time is coming. Oh, I don't want to pull that one. Okay, let's get what we got going on here. I'm gonna try not to make these videos too long because I be struggling with the editing, okay? I'm still new at this. True to this, but new to this, okay? Let's get a good shuffle, y'all. This is gonna be sort of a long video, so I pray that y'all stay tuned in with me. I hope y'all receive these messages, and y'all, you know, F with a player. F with me. I'm not a player, but you know what I mean. Okay. Ooh, cards is coming out. This is the deck I want to be using today. Okay, this energy. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I got two. Let's see. I'm gonna pull this one. All tied up. Looking angelic. All tied up. Hiding your best self. Okay, let's get one more energy card pull. Cancer season. Oh my goodness. My baby is a Cancer. His birthday is coming up. It's gonna be the big 4. Oof. And his energy coming up in the Cancer season. Oh my gosh. The whining, it's almost like he's reverting back to his baby ways. He wants me to pick him up all the time. Goddess of the Moon upright, and I just pulled that card in reverse, and I was refusing to read it in reverse. I got it upright, okay? Relocation and travel. Pack your bags. The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. Let me slow my words down. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. All right? Affirmation for the day. I am attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places inside and out. I love that. Okay. All tied up. Lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrist, body, and arms. Receiving this card upright represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward, or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer, okay? That journey is coming up. That journey is coming up. Stop tying yourself up. Stop holding yourself back. Stop self-sabotaging. Realize that you have a journey to go on. Maybe this journey for some of y'all is you need to step away. You need to take a vacation because of what you're looking back on, because of what's holding you back, because of what it is that you feel stuck in. You need to take that, not a vacation. We're gonna call it regrounding ourselves. Okay? You need to get regrounded. You need to find a peace of mind. Okay? And get out of them ways. Alright? And then we've got Goddess of the Moon. Now Goddess of the Moon is intuition and going within. Okay? So this is going to be that internal spirit holding, the internal spirit holding up the moon, this bright light. It's all about intuition and the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. All right. This has highly to do with self. All of this. All of this. All right. It's seeming like somebody is definitely stuck in their head, not knowing where to go, not knowing exactly what to be doing. You need a break, baby. You need some time for self. It's summer solstice. It's time to go to the beach. Go take some flowers to the ocean. Okay? Go play in the water. Surrender. It's time to play with your babies. Go to the park. Go run around. I took my little guy to the park yesterday, let him play in the water pad. And then to dry off, we went and played in the soccer field. Took our shoes off. Well, I took my shoes off and threw the ball around. I let him roll around in the grass. I felt really good in that moment because I had such a heavy day on Father's Day. I took my dad to lunch, and then some things had transpired later in the day where it just weighed down on me. I was very emotional and I needed to get that off. So after working yesterday, I took my baby to the park, and it felt good to let myself feel that peace, feel that connection to God, to my son, my other son. He was with his father for the day, so he didn't get to go with us, but it just felt good to still my mind for a little while, you know. Maybe that's what y'all need to do if you can't get to the beach or get to the lake or riverside or whatever it is. Go to your local park and put your feet in the grass, you know, sit in the sun. Let that sun just fill you up, recharge you. All right, so that's the energy. We're going to move on to my personal deck that I have created and get some energy up off of that. All right, so let me just burn one of my incense cones real quick. Yeah, my baby back there snoring. Alright, let me. Ooh, y'all. Look how thick this deck is that I made, y'all. I took 3 days to make this deck. Sat, listened to some music, took some quotes, sat with spirit, listened to the birds. Just did it all, okay? I did it all. Maybe did just a little bit too much. I'm air shuffling right now. And with it being Cancer season as well, it is time to get near a body of water. Let them emotions flow, okay? Put things that you no longer want to feel. put that lack, that the feeling of lack, put that all into some water. Take a bathe. Put the intention on self to be cleansed, your spirit to be cleansed. You know, do some spiritual bathing. Go to the river. And, oh my gosh, you guys, please get near some water. Please do. Y'all are gonna feel so much better, for real. Me and my babies have been bathing a lot more lately. It's one of my favorite things to do in the summer is bathe. During fall, winter, and spring, I typically don't like to bathe because I feel like the water doesn't get as hot. I don't know why that is. Like, I need to have hot water when I bathe. And I've noticed that. It may just be, well, they're getting ready to do some pipe work, cutting off the water here at our apartments next week to do some pipe work. So yeah. Okay, so let me set this up here. And let's pull a few cards. Yeah, I'm gonna split it. I'm gonna take what's on top. Somebody's going through some relationship things right now. So, and it's definitely lying on someone. Somebody's in a relationship where there's a woman or a man telling that person's person lies. So, say I am in a relationship with my man and he has an ex-child's mother, ex-girlfriend, whatever it is, and she's calling him up telling him lies about me, trying to get him to feel way-sided about what it is we got going on, about the person that I am. And so y'all are saying, now some of y'all may know where this comes from. Tell me, say it in the comments if you do. Keep lying to my man about me, I'm gonna take you to the street and whip your ass. Okay. It's summertime. We are in Aries season. I mean, not Aries season. We are in an Aries moon for the next couple of days. So, ooh. The Aries energy is coming out. So y'all better be careful. Okay? I've got dreams only God can hear me out about. I'm doing the work. Dreams could be relationships, goals as far as your passions in life. For those of y'all who are looking into having a career in a certain field, I'm big on researching, and I'm big on hands-on learning. Hands-on learning is one of my favorite things to do. I'm gonna say this because a lot of people are gonna say, oh, well, doesn't everyone do hands-on learning? No. A lot of people choose to go to school and learn about things and not have hands-on learning in all that they learn about. So when I say hands-on learning, I mean everything that you're learning within the moment you're researching on, like, I mean anything, any dynamic that you want to do. All that you learn about, you have teachable moments where you're doing hands-on learning. Okay? That one goes for me. I've got dreams only God can hear me out about. And I'm doing the work in this current moment. I may be low right now, but I'll bounce right back. Some of y'all are choosing, like I said earlier, move in silence. Keep those dreams. I've got dreams only God can hear me out about. I won't go public about our life. Keep those things to yourself. There might be somebody, I'm not gonna say out to get you. There might be somebody definitely waiting on your downfall. Definitely waiting on your downfall. Rest and reset the evening. Okay? Where's that moon card? Where's the moon? Rest and reset in the evening. Go look. This child. Do some rituals in the evening. Do that bathing that I was talking about. Bonfires. Camping. Okay? There's so many things you could do in the evening. Just be mindful of what you do partake in the evening. Like, I don't do my card reading or card pulls in the evening. I don't go to certain places in the evening. I typically don't typically don't do too much in the evening. I do 1 or 2 things and then I rest. Okay, that's me. But take some rest and reset. Empathizing. Okay, not everyone is an empath. Some, more or less, we have sympathizers and not a lot of empaths on this planet. So some people may need to sit down, and if there's somebody or something or someone where you're trying to figure out, it's almost like you're trying to put yourself in their shoes, but you don't know how, because you've never been in that situation. You've never been at the bottom, and maybe this is your first time. Where's that card? I may be low right now, but I'll bounce right back. Maybe you need some empathizing. Maybe you need somebody to empathize with you, but also you may have not been empathetic in the past, and now others aren't empathizing with you. Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like that's what I'm getting. And so you need to take time to rest and reset, especially in the evening. You're not getting no rest. Okay. The last ones I'm gonna pull. Real, recognize real. Gotta face the truth. Okay. Right now is not the time to be in that lack mindset. You should never want to be in that lack mindset. What's that? The bottom. Frauds. Acting. Scams. Scammers. Doppelganger. You gotta face the truth. Whether this is you or others. Real, recognize real. Okay. Let's move on. I'm forgetting cards in here. What cards should I forget? Something was hiding. I got the letter. I'm gonna pull the ones that was hiding in this bag here. The letter M. Sagittarius. Clean up. Okay, deep clean space. Spring cleans. It's summer solstice just started, so it's time to clean up. It's time for me to clean up. I need to be releasing a lot of things, and that is probably why a lot of y'all are stuck in y'all head right now, or somebody is stuck in their head because their space is reflecting a past self. And it's time to clean up. It's time to straighten up. All right. Oh, and look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Summer. Okay. All right. And lastly, I'm gonna pull a message from My Tongues of Mother by Akamara Tarot. I haven't worked with this deck in a long time, y'all. I got this deck maybe a year or two ago. I want to say 2 years ago. And I don't really touch this deck. I keep it in my spiritual drawer. Let's see what comes out. Ooh, what was that? Something just popped. Okay, we've got the Nine of Bowls in reverse. Nine of Bowls in reverse. I'm gonna pull 3 cards. I'll do 3 cards going into this summer solstice. Y'all see how the sun just be rising up. It's not really sunny. It's overcasted, but see how the light. Come on, let's get one more. They want to fly out, but I only want to get 2 more. And then we got Knight of Staffs. Oh, that's what was popping. Somebody is trying to block somebody's light. That's like my second lighter. That one lighter went out with a lot of lighter fluid in it, and then this one got blocked. I fixed it though. All right. Okay, I'm gonna take that one too. So we got the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. We've got 999 and the Star of David. Is that the Star of David on there? I think so. I don't think y'all could tell. Sort of. It's not reflective. It's engraved in the card, but 999 and I think that's the Star of David. Let's see. Say 9 and 2, 11, 2. Y'all see how I just broke that number down, right? 9 plus 2, 11, 1 plus 1, 2. And then you got 999 on the 2 of Pentacles, and then with the 9 of Cups, Knight of Staffs. Let's see what we got going on here. Pots. That's what it is. 9 of Pots, not bowls. My bad, y'all. In reverse. Here. So, water energy. We've got Pisces. This card is an exceptionally positive marker for blessings. It speaks to lasting and amazing joy in your life. While nothing is concrete, someplace along your life's way, you can hope to be genuinely upbeat, is vigorously attached to an innovative undertaking and wishes granted for what's to come. Beware of complacency and overindulgence. So it's looking like wishes are granted, blessings, bright future, hedonism. This is in reverse, y'all. Somebody's blessings are being spelled out. Let me look at the 9 of Staffs. And then we got Nomad at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So this Knight of Staffs is Sagittarius and Scorpio energy. So we've got some fire and water. The Knight of Wands is a conformist card, and it very well might be related to you on the off chance that you are given to immediacy, moving and shaking with the times. This may lead some to consider you to be frivolous, yet most will make the most of your energy. This card can likewise mean change for you, likely as movement or an adjustment in your current circumstance. Know it might very well inspire you out of nowhere. Avoid making plans with no planning. Going back to that journey card. Spontaneity does not lose its flair when measures have been taken to ensure your safety and success. Courage, wit, spontaneity, arrogance, jealousy. Okay, there's something going on with this Nine of Pots in reverse. And then let me go to the two of coins really quick. Okay, ruled by Capricorn, Earth. So we've got water, fire, and earth on the play. The juggling of change and balance. What does that mean? It means finding a way to stay aligned with your vision while remaining flexible to change. There is no status quo on an individualistic basis. You will always be challenged with sudden disruptions to make way for growth. Much like a muscle, it has to sustain many tears when weightlifting to heal to improve range of motion and increase mass. The overchanging message between that analogy and this card is that while the damage needed to encourage growth can't be avoided, the general fate of your life and choices lays dormant in your hands and is activated by what you're willing to do. Calculate risk and exercise prudence. Avoid overcommitting to inconsequential obligations and take personal organization seriously. So juggling, prudence, resist change, imbalance. It is seeming like there's a change that somebody is not wanting to take. Somebody's not realizing that this change is a blessing. This journey that's coming forth is a blessing, and this is a change that's going to be happening regardless or not if you want it. God is telling you, spirit source is letting you know there is a change, there's something coming. It's a blessing for you. Open up your eyes and see. It's time to step out of that mindset that what you're doing is not enough, because what you're doing is just enough to get you to where he wants you to, he the source wants you to be. What you're doing is purposeful. As long as you're moving into that integrity, you're planning, you're being strategic about your moves, you're being silent about your moves, going back to what I had said earlier. When it's time for your come up, then you can speak on it. Okay? When the work is done, you speak on it. When it's time for them to say congratulations, speak on it. Let's look at Nomad here at the bottom. Let's go take a look at that. Haha. The chariot. Okay? This message is clear as day. You are set. You're ready to go. It's time for movement. It's happening. It's happening now. Another water element. Okay? With the rhythm of life forking in all directions, we flow. In the light and the dark, we are pulled in opposite directions. However, move forward in your own direction. You may feel encouraged to take control of your path and steer in a way that aligns with your personal goals. Realize that this is not the time to take a passive role and hope for the best. There may be challenges and obstacles, but your conviction will always lead you in the right direction to sidestep setbacks. Willpower and self-discipline are your guiding forces to make sure you make the right decisions on which path to take when all is said and done. Beware of allowing the wrong turn to destroy your motivation to turn around and start over. Avoid recklessness and assess difficulties as possible lessons needing to be learned to forge ahead. Travel, ambition, stagnation, no direction. That's what this card represents. And with this Nine of Pots in reverse, Knight of Staves, Two of Coins, and the Chariot. This is willful movement right here. This is telling it's time to surrender. Get up in the morning, pray. God, move within me. Source, move within me. Lead my steps. Lead my way. If I get sidetracked, if I step out of line, if I step to the side, put me back. Show me my movements. And if there is not a clear message that I cannot receive, I will do what my highest self, my best self feels is right. I'm not moving in hope no more. I'm not hoping for the best. I'm calculating my steps. I'm planting my seeds so that when it comes time to harvest, when it comes time to realize what it is that I deserve, that I'm going for, my abundance will show and prove all that I have put in the work for. And that is the 10 of Coins. Go for yours like I'm going for mine. I love y'all. Happy summer solstice. Be careful out there. Be safe. Be mindful. Move in integrity. Use your intuition. Look. It's tough times. But better are to come. Better is within you. Realize that. I love y'all.